welcome back to my channel. I'm Sabrina, and I'm going to start off with a huge old apology because I have not been a good girl about videoing, and I am literally an hour away from my next retightening, which is number 4, I believe, and I have been struggling with slippage in the back, major, big time. Attempted to do some retightening myself. It was a disaster. Tried putting my cell phone behind my head and had it project onto the screen, and the whole opposite thing was not happening for me, because I would take my hair and try to put it through the eye of the needle, and I thought my hand was going one way, but I'm looking at it and it's going the opposite way, and I couldn't get it done. I was struggling just trying to figure out where the parts began and where they should be. So if someone wants to give me a shout out and let me know how to do this darn thing, I'm listening, I'm all ears. And I know if lots of people have said a 3-way mirror, but in my head, I'm like, how am I gonna get a direct view of the back of my head with the 3-way mirror? And the biggest problem is just probably because my hair is so short, and I don't know, my brain just doesn't work with I know I'm looking and the image is, reversed or swapped, and it's not working. I'm gonna work really hard on getting more videos out more frequently, at least in a timely manner. I've actually done videos, but I haven't edited them. I've got a full-time job going on, a new grandbaby, number 5, and I have a blog, livethrivetravel.com. Please check it out, subscribe, let me know what you think. I'll put the link in the comments and maybe somewhere up here on this screen. But there's just not enough time in the day. There's also the fact that my current loctician is 2 hours away, and time does not allow me to do that right now. So I found someone that's 45 minutes away that I'm going to visit her shortly, and I will let you know how that goes as well. But in the meantime, I am absolutely still in love with my hair. The best thing I've ever done. If I had to do it all over again, I would do it again. Today, it's a little stiff just because it's, in my opinion, dirty. It's been 2 weeks since I've shampooed. I've been doing it once a week, but since I was getting it done today, I decided not to. And color, like you can see on the ends, you can see some of the brown. I had darkened it because I like to cover up the grays, and that's another thing I'm saying to myself, do I want to gray naturally? I don't know. That's still up for debate. But I have not attempted to color it again since my very first 2-strand twist, which is how we started. And now she's interlocking. What else do I want to say? I believe this is actually my 3rd time doing this video. The first time my husband was talking really loud in the background. The second time, I guess it's really just my second time. The second time I did the whole thing and I wasn't freaking recording. And so I don't believe I've turned around this time. So I'm going to do it one more time. And I can see that the clock is counting. So I am recording. In the back, I've lost a few rows. Like I said before, I attempted to do some myself, but it didn't work out. And so other than that, that has literally been my only issue, my only complaint. I am absolutely in love with my hair, and what else can I say? It's like the best thing I've ever done. So, all right, I guess I'm gonna go, and I'm gonna work on getting the other videos put together. So if by the time you get to this one, you literally might be watching a couple back to back, because I have not taken the time to edit them, which I will do for you. And remember, like, subscribe, comments, please. I do love them, and I appreciate you just checking it out for me. All right, so everyone, thanks again, and until we meet again, live well, thrive mindfully, and travel with purpose. Bye. Hello, and welcome back to my channel. I am Sabrina, and thank you for joining me once again on my microlock journey. I need to make a correction, which I will put a little comment on the video prior to this one, which I have not edited yet, but I believe I said that this was my 4th retie, and it is my 3rd. Feels like it's been longer than it has, but it's my 3rd retie. So I am going to explain really quick and then I'm going to jump off that I had my retightening yesterday evening, and I put a bonnet on, which I normally do not do. Normally, I just use pure silk pillowcase, mulberry silk to be exact, and I just sleep like that and I get up and go. I mean, and when I get up, well, I don't really just get up and go. I'll explain later, but when I get up, generally my hair is flat. Since it was fresh and because I'm having such a problem with slippage, I just thought, I'm going to put a bonnet on. And the one that I have is quite snug to my head. So I need a larger one. My husband says I always come up with a reason to need something. And I always think bigger is better. But, well. So I need a larger bonnet so my hair is not so flat. But this is how I woke up this morning. Mind you, I have showered and waxed my lips this morning doing my self-care routine, or waxed my upper lip and chin, the unfortunate, what do you call it? Unfortunate symptoms that come along with being almost 58. Yeah, it's a struggle. It's a struggle. The gray hairs, everything. So anyway, I digress. I woke up this morning like this. My hair is flat to my head because of that bonnet. I just wanted you to have a real look at how it looks when I wake up in the morning. So this is slightly off because, again, I normally do not sleep with anything on my head. Last night I did, and this is how I woke up. It's stuck to my head. I put a shower cap on this morning in the shower and it's flat. So I was told that I may be spritzing too much with rose water and that I need to braid and band when I shampoo, none of which I've been doing. And that should help. And to actually not do any water or any, spritzing of the very back of my hair where it's completely slipped out. Okay, so I thought this morning, okay, am I gonna spritz like I normally do? Because I like my hair big, I like it fluffy. So I thought I would try just doing the blow dryer this morning first to see what happens. And I thought I would just share the experience with you. It's not my first time using the hair dryer in the morning. Sometimes I just feel like, because I'm no longer combing my hair, I'm no longer brushing it, I'm no longer doing those things that would normally get any lint or just, I don't know, something that may have landed on your hair, fine particles, what have you. Because if you watch the video that I just did yesterday before getting my hair retightened, I had a lot of natural sunlight coming in from the window, and I could see, I could just see the particles that are normally floating around in the air that you just normally don't see. And I used my iPad. That camera on that iPad is crazy. It was picking up everything. I even had a piece of dry skin on my eye after I video. Ooh, and I still feel it. So hopefully it's not showing now. But yeah, so I was like, wow, this camera's picking up everything. So when I was fluffing my hair, I could see the particles of stuff, lint or whatever, the things that float around in the air that you normally don't see, but they're here and we're constantly inhaling it. So I think I want to invest in an air purifier, but it's another story. But anyway, so like I said, when I was fluffing my hair, I noticed, the particles. And so anyway, I don't know where I was going with that, but so I have my hair dryer here. I haven't plugged it in yet. I'm going to plug it in, and I should have been prepared, so I'll probably have to edit this section out. And we are going to see what happens if my hair dryer is just enough. Oh, I know where I was going with this. In the mornings after I shower, I tend to just use the hair dryer on just a medium setting and just kind of blow through it so that I'm blowing out any sort of lint or particles or anything that may have collected the night before or the day before when you're outside walking. Again, it's just this thing I have. It goes along with the whole shampooing weekly. So I'm going to try this hair dryer and see if that will be enough to fluff me up without using the rose water. I'm going to continue using it, but maybe not as much, so that my hair can lock and not unravel and bud and I'll go into a whole conversation because I really need to make notes. But again, I'm getting ready this morning and I thought I just need to jump on really quick and do this little intro, and then I'll come back a little more prepared with notes that I can look at so I'm not repeating myself or missing things. Okay, so here we go. That helped. And again, keep in mind that I've got, this is freshly tightened. So, I've got parts. I hate to see my scalp. That part just, I still can't get used to seeing my scalp, because prior to getting my hair locked, I would have told you I had really thick hair and I never saw my scalp. So seeing it again is always this like shock for me. Like, just, it makes me feel like I have less hair, and it's my own vanity. I like having hair. Okay, so I've fluffed it up. I'm looking in the reflection on my computer, so I'm just trying to get a good look at what it looks like. And again, with the mirror, or with the image coming back, it's opposite. So I think I'm doing this, but I'm doing that. And normally, when it has loosened up a bit and become a little more pliable, I don't like having this straight big part, and I, kind of have, a little bit going this way again, and, just so that it's not, where am I in the mirror? I'm struggling here. I don't like the straight part, so I tend to like overlap that way, so it's just a neater look. But my lactician said that my scalp was in great shape. So I've been doing something right as far as that's concerned. But okay, so here you go. It's fluffed up. I still need to go back into my bathroom, look in the mirror, make sure everything is actually straight, and stick my contacts on for one so that I can see what I'm doing, because I'm blind as a bat. Yeah, so I will be back shortly to finish up this video, and we'll talk more.